Hi guys, my name is Latoya Dixon.
And I'm Sierra Collins.
And we're the co-founders of the Queen Photographers of South Carolina, also known as QPSC. So, if we want to talk about how QPSC started, we have to talk about how Sierra and I initially met each other. So I moved to Greenville in 2014. I was new to photography, wasn't even considering starting a business yet, but I wanted to reach out to other females my age that looked like me that were also interested in photography. And just by happenstance, I came across Sierra's Instagram page. I don't know, I think I saw a hashtag or something, and I viewed her page, and I saw that she too was just getting into photography. So I said, let me just reach out to her. Maybe, we can meet up one day and just take pictures together. And that's what I did.
And I actually had a friend that, I don't even know if you know this part, but I had a friend on Instagram that tagged me in one of your photos, and she was like, because she was going by the kintologist then. Yeah, and so she tagged me in your photos, and she was like, hey Sierra, there's another natural hair girl in Greenville. And I really didn't pay attention to the photography part of it. I was just obsessed with the natural hair in Greenville, and I was like, oh yay. But then as I started following her page, that's when I kind of found out that she's into photography, and her son is like who she photographs all the time. He's like a little model. And so yeah, so from there it was kind of like meant to be, our little reunion here. So every now and then, Latoya and I would get together and we would like think of actual shoots to do with each other where we were models for each other. So for example, one that I really enjoyed, I think it was a pretty good hit, if you ask me. But we drove around and we had the idea of doing a, what would you call it?
We called
a goddess.
It was
a mixture of things. It was some sort of like goddess, angelic type feel to it. And so what we did was one day we got together and we just like drove around and we went looking for a location. And from there, at the location, we actually went to someone's house. We saw the perfect area. Like they had a field with like high grass,
tall grass.
Yes.
There was like a little pond behind it.
Yes.
It was just really rustic. It's just a perfect location for the vision that we had in mind for the shoot.
Yeah, so we actually went and knocked on their door and asked permission to shoot there. And again, we got asked if we were in school and what projects. But no, so they allowed us to shoot there. We let them know when we come back. And the funny thing is that we kind of came back and the grass was no longer high and tall. They had cut the grass completely. So that wasn't our vision, but we still worked with it. But from there, we just continued to do sessions and meet up every now and then. She may call me like, hey, what are you doing? You want to shoot? And that just helps us get our practice in from there. And so then one day she reached out to me and was like, we should link up with Brown Girl with the camera. And from there, we linked up with Ruby and kind of emailed her, messaged her, and asked her, pitched the idea to her. And yeah, that's how Brown Girl with the camera meet up in Greenville came to be.
So after we set the date, the location and everything with the Brown Girl with the camera meet up in Greenville, it was really time to get to work, because other than Sierra, I only knew a few other brown girls with a camera in South Carolina. So I did everything. I asked around, I asked other photographers, I went on LinkedIn, Facebook, anywhere you can possibly imagine to try to find, anyone who was even remotely interested in photography in our state that would be interested in joining the meetup. We got a really good turnout. Ladies from Greenville, Columbia. We even had people from Georgia,
Spartanburg,
yeah. Blythewood, everywhere. It was great. It was really great to see how really widespread, this interest in photography is in South Carolina. People who look just like us.
Yeah.
We had never seen that before, and it was a great moment to finally gather everyone together under under photography. It was a great bonding experience more than anything, but we also, you know, helped each other as far as like the technical aspects of shooting during the day. We had some great models. Actually, one of our models is one of the QPSC members, Stacy Smith of Smith Photography. She did an excellent job modeling for us, and it was great to have, you know, see a photographer behind the camera or in front of the camera as well. Other models, you know, helped out really well, and they really worked it. That was really probably one of the highlights of my year last year, was that meetup. And I was just grateful that, you know, from that point on, the idea of QPSC was really brought to life.
Definitely. And one thing I would like to say is that I was very surprised to see the women that actually came out and attended the meetup, and just to see, like Toya said, people that look just like us. I really felt like it was necessary, and that's something that we needed in Greenville. And so Ruby, you know, kudos and shout out to Ruby for actually coming and doing something like this for us, because it was like a kickstart for us, and we really appreciate it. So the purpose of the Queen Photographers of South Carolina group and the goals that we have for the group is, for one, to be a support system for all of us. If it wasn't for LaToya, then, you know, I wouldn't be as far as I am, and the knowledge that I have now, like, I've learned so much, and I'm still learning from her and from all the other ladies in the group. In the group, we ask questions, we answer those questions to help support each other. We share resources and different links, and we always celebrate each other and that sort of thing. So it just keeps us encouraged and engaged within our photography. We get tips from one another. So that's one of the main purposes of the group itself. One of the goals in the future is, LaToya here has like a full calendar of things that she wants us to accomplish, and that we want us to accomplish within the next year of 2016. So we're bringing more meetups. We're bringing, what else are we bringing? Workshops and
community service.
Yes, definitely.
So another thing that we want for the group is to also build our technical expertise. Many of us in the group are natural light photographers, and we have limited experience with different types of, you know, as far as like studio photography or landscape photography. We want to expand our portfolio and have the group be the catalyst for that. Like I said, we, other than, you know, just being like a network, we just, because we are sisters, like Sierra and I are sisters, and we, you know, we just want to grow our sisterhood. That's what the QPSC is. But we also want to make sure that, you know, as each of us individually improve within our own businesses, that we also grow technically as well. We just want to be very diverse in our skills, diverse in, you know, the people that we encounter. We just want to make sure that we are as well-rounded female photographers as possible. The QPSC right now is almost 60 members strong, and that was one of my goals for 2015, was to reach at least 50 members. So if anyone, you know, if anyone is interested in becoming part of our network, feel free to email us at info@queenphotographersofsc.com. You know, just say, hey, you know, my name is so-and-so, and I'm, you know, interested in joining the group. We'd love to have you. We'd love to, you know, bring you on board, you know, show you, you know, that we are a sisterhood and that we are welcoming you. We want to help you grow as much as you want to grow.
Definitely. So come be with us.
We have lots of things planned for this year, and it's going to be really exciting. I promise you guys, you do not want to miss what we have planned for you all.
Outside or somewhere?
So I can stop.
I am putting oh my gosh. I am putting that in there, definitely. We should have ordered. I was like, how do they do it? It was like this.